Greetings, divine souls. I greet you in the name of our Father, Mother God, plus all the divine light kingdom. For all the words that you're going to listen to, in case they don't resonate with your heart, I ask you kindly to discard them or use them to jumpstart the truth that is within your being. Today's message is from the Arcturian Council, whom among the Baganda we call Abatuze Abasengendo Ezobadongo. Before we start today's reading, there is some small lesson that I wanted to give, especially to our brothers in the Black community. Basically, there is someone who complained about my channel, that it is promoting biblical studies against the African culture. For sure, that is not right, because that is not the way I vibrate, and that is not my truth. But also, he has a right as a soul to hold his truth. But the truth is that our channel, because I'm operating on 2 channels, Zula Obakatondabo and Egombolola, is aimed at creating oneness among all souls. Our aim is to show you that you're a soul who has been embodying different uniforms as a human vessel. Personally, in this lifetime, I was shown that I was shown when I was in a city with my mother, and I was a cat. By then, later I was shown that I was in Arab, that's Iraq. And then during my stay in Iraq, I had 3 wives there. So I'm quite sure that I have grandsons and daughters in the Arab uniform. In Europe also. In India. Good enough that now, like India, it is one of the followers, one of my followers who was shown. And then my intuition or my soul confirmed that really I was there also in India. It's not only me, but also all of us. Africans, we have a problem of pointing and victim mentality. I told you recently, I had a cousin who called me, and he was shown that he was one of the people who were on the boats of slave trades, and he was in a white skin or uniform by then. And he was tying up the black skinned gods and throwing them into the oceans. At the moment now, as we speak, he belongs to a Mamba clan, is in Buganda. Now, you, an African, do you have a permission to point your finger against our brothers? Eventually, when we are pointing to actions that we did ourselves, I'm not meaning that everything that we did it, but I want to show you the logic of life. What the vampires did, or the dark gods, the dark brothers of ours, they misuse the skin of our brother, and we've been just pointing on him, thinking that it's the white man or white brothers. But when it is really long, though he can use few machineries to accomplish his goals, but our enemy, even if it's, in fact, is not our enemy at the soul level. because he's our teacher, our dark teacher. It's the dark gods that have been using the skin of our brothers. So personally, I've traversed every continent on this planet. I was shown one of the time I was on one of the planet and they had massacred the whole planet as they are doing now. They were planning to do here. By then, the robots had taken over. I was in the energetic form of the light forces. I was there. I saw it. That's the reason why I'm very aware, because my soul has the data of how these vampires operate, because I have ever fought them to a scheme which was even more worse than here. Trust me, we have been rescued. And we're in safe hands. Because according to the plans of the dark gods, my God, you didn't know what they were planning for our brothers and sisters here. So let us be focused. We are one. If you think that an Arab oil is a problem, you have ever been there, that means that there are some energies that you accumulated when you are in that skin that you're supposed to replenish within your auric field or within your kingdom. If you think that an Indian is a problem, then you have a problem also when you are there. Maybe there is a problem that there are energies that you're supposed to clear when you went there. If you think an African is a problem, then that means that you were there also in Africa. There are some things that you have to clear. You understand? It's high time as souls on planet Earth get the logic of creation. It's high time we stop this mentality of division and separation. Because we've been all of it. We've been all of it. And we are equally responsible. So why can't we leave all the burdens behind? Forgive each other and start anew. Because whatever happened, happened. And nothing we can change. The only way we can do is to show you the way that it's only within you only. All what you call the holy books are blueprint for you, period. You, personally. Though the dark gods use them as a division tool. So you're free to pick up and change your perspective on how you see things as a soul. Remember, the truth is within your heart. The letter goes like this. Greetings, we are the Arcturian Council and we're pleased to connect with all of you. We are elevating our level of consciousness along with you down there on earth. We enjoy so much the feeling of expansion, and we encourage all of you to see your ascension as an expansion of consciousness rather than a relocation plan. We know that one of the major appeals of ascension is that you get to leave everything behind that is dark or destructive in some way. But really, as you expand your conscience to include everything that is negative and unwanted and see it as part of you, that is when you become more of source. Source is not the habit of sweeping things under the rug or leaving them for someone else to deal with. Source is in business of unconditional love, spreading more light, offering more compassion and more forgiveness. Those of you who are really awake will see everything that is on your world right now as the perfect place from which you create something new, something better. but you can create with everything that you have in front of you, as well as using it to inspire you. Understand what we are saying clearly here. You're expanding your consciousness so that you understand fully and completely that all is you. You are now tracing your consciousness to the point where you no longer see the message that humanity has created, the wars that are ongoing, the racism, the fear, everything that is there right now that represents a lower level of consciousness. If it's there for a purpose, and that purpose is always to serve you. And the way something has the potential to serve you is that you can look at it and ask yourself the question of what is it about this that I am in resistance to. So you need to question whether there is a judgment within you, whether there is a resistance or resentment within you. And then you need to ask yourself, what is my first step then in accepting this person, group, or situation, just as it is? And then you need to take that step. And that step is a step towards the expansion of your consciousness. The expansion of your consciousness is the same as the evolution of your consciousness, which is what you are doing more consciously as the awakened collective. You are taking the steps forward, source, towards a higher dimension plane of consciousness, deliberately, as opposed to being pushed there by a solar flash or by ETs who encourage you to mildly go into that direction so that you can do as an individual in making those correct evolutions of everything that is in your world, and lead by example. And you can teach others how to do it. What you are known there to do is to escape reality and teach others how to do that with you. Because Source is all inclusive. Source is everything. And you are there to experience yourself as unconditional love, which means that you are to retain your sense of self as love in the face of everything that is showing up as something other than love in the moment. But a true master recognizes the love that is in every person, in every situation, and in every moment. And the master maintains their focus on that and continue to feel into that, because that is the feeling that gives the master more expansion. We have come to know this through experience, and we are still expanding, and so are all of you. And when you do it deliberately with intention, you get tremendous results. We are the Arcturian Council, and we're pleased to connect with all of you. Namaste.